Hey there and welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Lauren, one of Festival's Mealtime Mentors, and today I'm excited to share a hearty salad that features all the great flavors of the holidays. Today we're making a sweet potato arugula salad with a ginger vinaigrette, which is absolutely delicious and super simple. So to get started, I'm going to start off with our sweet potato veggie noodles. So you'll find these in our produce department, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this right to our saute pan. It comes in this package. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper. And you may be thinking we're cooking sweet potato noodles and putting them in a salad. The great thing about this salad is that you can serve it warm or cold. And the reason that we are cooking these noodles is just to soften them up a little bit. So if you've ever had, sweet potato, it's always great when it's nice and soft. And we just want to soften these up. You could also use butternut squash noodles. That's another variety that you'll find in our produce department. And again, just adding these to your saute pan, sauteing for just a couple minutes, really just 2 to 3 minutes until nice and tender. You could also use just cooked sweet potato cubed would be really good, or butternut squash cubed as well. So we're going to let that cook. And in the meantime, we're going to work on our dressing. So I mentioned earlier the dressing is really simple. It's a ginger vinaigrette. So we're starting off with our olive oil. Vinaigrettes typically feature olive oil and then some sort of acid. And the acid that we're using today is apple cider vinegar. Then we've got a little bit of Dijon mustard, which again will go really well with the sweet potato noodles, kind of featuring a lot of those nice fall, winter flavors. And then a little bit of honey, about 1.5 teaspoons, just for a touch of sweetness. And then we have our ginger. So when you purchase ginger in the store, it comes in this form, like a ginger root. Today we're using about 1 inch of it, and we need to use our microplane to zest it. But before that, we have to peel it. So an easy way to peel ginger, the outer skin is pretty tender for the most part. You can just simply use a spoon. You could also use a vegetable peeler, it would be really easy. We're just going to kind of peel back the skin. And we need about 1 inch of this, so I don't have to do the whole thing. Another option if you're looking for something that'll save a little bit of time is using the pre-minced ginger that you can find in jars, or sometimes they're in little squeeze containers. You can find those in our produce department as well. I'm just going to kind of keep peeling away here until most of that skin is off and we have a good piece that we can use our microplane to zest this ginger. So from here, I'm just going to keep going back and forth here. All right, that's pretty good. So I'm just going to use my spoon here to get this fresh ginger into our dressing, which is going to just add such a nice fresh flavor to this vinaigrette. And that is it for our dressing. Oh, a little bit of salt and pepper. Always. Get that in here. And give it all a little whisk. I love making my own dressing. It's a lot of ingredients you likely already have on hand at home. Comes together really easily and it just tastes so much better than a bottled dressing. You can see that ginger really thickens this dressing up nicely too, along with the Dijon mustard. All right, we can check on our sweet potato noodles over here. These are looking really nice. I'm going to let these go just a little bit longer. I like to have them nice and cooked, but definitely cooked to your liking. So the base of our salad today, we are using arugula. It's an arugula salad. Arugula has a nice peppery flavor to it. If you're not a big fan of that peppery flavor of arugula, you can definitely substitute with a spinach, or spring mix would be really good. My husband detests arugula, so I would probably be making this with a nice spring mix. You can always just sneak a little bit of arugula in too, maybe do like a half and half with spinach. Then we're adding in some wild rice that we've already cooked. The wild rice adds a nice kind of chewy texture to this salad. Again, kind of makes it a little bit heartier than your typical leafy green salad. You could also use a brown rice or a white rice if you're looking for something a little bit more convenient. And then for our nut, we're using sliced almonds. Again, you can customize this as well and use walnuts would be really great, pine nuts, completely to your liking. So we have our noodles here. These look really good, smell delicious. And add these to our salad. Add our dressing. And we're just going to toss this all together. So again, this salad can be served warm or cold. If you wanted to serve it cold, you would refrigerate it just to let the noodles cool down a little bit, but I think it's really delicious served warm. Something a little bit different for the cooler weather months. It also helps kind of bring this arugula down a little bit too. And there you have it. Perfect salad for the holidays. To get this recipe on your phone, text SALAD to 78402. And for more holiday recipe ideas, visit bestfoods.com/holiday.